guys, it's Paul once again, and sorry I'm using the crappy webcam. I just didn't feel like hooking up the DV camera and going through that whole process or whatever. But we'll use this for now, and you'll get the gist of what I got just from this crappy video. But let's see, I got some slip cases, a clamshell, a couple big boxes, and a couple of laser discs. First, let's see, a while ago I got a lot. I bought a lot on eBay, and it just wasn't horror movies. It had a bunch of different stuff in it, and I bought it mostly for just one movie, which I'll get into it in a second. But let's see what it had. It had Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I love the movie, but I don't need the VHS. DVD's good enough for me. It had a bunch of the witchcraft movies. You know, there's like 10 or 11 of them, but I think I got like maybe 4 or 5 different ones, which I'm not interested in, so I won't be showing those. I threw those in my box of junky movies. It had Class Act. It had some heavy metal concert videos. A few other comedies, but the thing that stuck out the most was this movie, Splatter Farm. Now, Splatter Farm was released under Donna Michelle, and this is my 5th Donna Michelle title. I just need 2 more, and I'll have all of them. And those last 2 are pretty tough to get. I remember back in the day when Splatter Farm was worth like $70 on eBay. Really, it was worth a lot of money. And for some reason, I was able to get the lot really cheap. And even in the title of the lot, it said Splatter Farm, because the person selling the lot obviously knew Splatter Farm was worth something, so he put the title of Splatter Farm in the title of the listing. But I still got the whole lot for like 13 bucks, so it was really nice. I'm sure that the DVD release had something to do with that. I just find it interesting that ever since, whenever a movie is released on DVD, the price of a VHS just drops drastically, like really, really drops, as it did with Splatter Farm, where once it was $70, I got it for $13 in a lot of a few other movies. Now, the VHS is pretty tough to get. It's pretty tough to get any Donna Michelle VHS, but I think this one in particular is also pretty tough to get. Doesn't compare to Abomination or Rock and Roll Mobster Girls. Those are pretty hard to get, but it's a well-wanted one. A lot of people want it. I believe, as from what I hear, this cut, the VHS cut of the movie, is different than the DVD release, which upsets a lot of people. I don't blame them. I hate when they change stuff around in releases, because the reason people love these VHSs so much is because they're very retro and they're very gritty. They're not polished up. They were edited on 2 VCRs most of the time with poor character generations for the titles. It was really, really cheesy, but they try to clean it up. They redo the titles, and I don't know, they try to make it nicer, but that's not why people watch it. They like watching the gritty shot on video movie. They also did the same thing on Video Violence. I think they might have even changed some of the titles for Cannibal Campout, which was a horrible transfer of the movie. My VHS copy of Cannibal Campout was better than the DVD video, but that's a whole different thing. But Splatter Farm, really rare, hard to get. I was lucky and I got for 13 bucks, so I'm not complaining. But in that same lot, there were a few other horror movies, so I didn't mind taking them into my collection. I got Blood Salvage, didn't watch it, but had blood in the title, so that's a good addition. And here we have the Canon video release, or the Warner Brothers video release, whichever, of New Year's Evil. I see the Paragon Video Productions VHS a lot more than this Canon video release. It's all white, and the picture on this is a lot more crisp than my Paragon one. But I don't mind having it. I didn't even know there was another one. So that's cool. Well, actually, just something I must mention is that it's the Paragon tape. I don't know how they mixed that up. That happens sometimes, where you just get a different distributor tape inside the box. Same movie, just different release. But what could you do? So that's that. Scored some other tapes cheap from somebody on some website, Amazon or whatever. And let's see, got some big boxes. The Eerie Midnight Horror Show, got it for $5. It's a little faded. I always ask questions, and they said it wasn't faded, but I can understand why the person might have not thought it was faded. But it's slightly faded. The best way to know if it's faded or not is just by looking at the spine or the back. If the colors are not the same, it's probably faded, but I could deal with this. It's not too bad. And then I have Mirrors. Don't know anything about this movie. I don't even know if it's really a horror movie, but I took it because it was only like $2 or $3. So, and Millstone Women. I already had this VHS, this big box, but it was so faded that I just had to get another one. And as you can see, this one looks a lot better than the previous one I had. So now I can get rid of that one and keep this one on my shelf. And from the same person, I got a clamshell, a Gorgon video clamshell with really awesome artwork, and it is Frankenstein 80. I guess the 1980 version of Frankenstein. I haven't watched it, so I can't really tell you too much about the movie, but look at that artwork. It's really awesome. Sorry for the crappy video, but hopefully you can see what's going on here. I like the bone with the blood on it, and the chick with the blood on her neck. It just looks really cool, and that Frankenstein character looks really strange as well. It looks like it was actually cut. Looks like it was colored by color pencils. If you look at it, I got this for $5. It'd probably go a lot more if it was sold on eBay. Now I have two laser discs, and I probably bought these from the same guy that Rick of the Dead bought his laser discs from. And I had actually also ordered a bunch of horror videos from that same guy, but I didn't get them yet. But I did get these laser discs, and I think they were probably the best ones that he had on the list. I got Scream Greats, Tom Savini documentary of his special effects. Here you can see Dawn of the Dead, Creep Show, Friday the 13th, whatever. You know, we all know Tom Savini, but this is the Paramount Video Laserdisc, which is not rare, but it's if you try to buy it on eBay, it might go for $30-$40, and I got it for $7. That's cool. And here's something that's really cool. Zombie Laserdisc. People are trying to sell this on eBay for $50. Doesn't mean they're gonna get $50 for it, but it just goes to show the value of it. You know, if I sold it on eBay, I might get 20-25 bucks for it. I got it for $7 as well, but I don't plan on selling it because it looks really cool. It also has the commentary track on the back here. That's pretty cool. I don't have a Laserdisc player anyway, but I have them on DVD, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's it. I have a bunch of boxes coming in the mail. Just lots that I bought from people, different people I met online, and different websites where I bought stuff. So keep a lookout. And this has been Paul. I'm done here. Good night.